I received my training in Portland, Oregon. It was a 6-year program. 4 years of that was naturopathic training, and 4 years of that was a Master's of Science in Oriental Medicine. I was able to put them together, 2 programs in 6 years. This was the only classical Chinese medicine program in the United States, and a lot of people aren't really sure what that means. Classical program means that we are studying the classical texts, so we sit with our docs and they translate literally from the texts that are considered the classics, the foundation of the medicine. 3,000, 4,000 years old, some of these books. So we study those as part of the foundation of our training. Many of the acupuncture schools around the United States don't even address the classical texts. The other thing that is a huge part of our training in the classical schooling is classical tongue and pulse diagnosis. So there are 3 positions on each wrist, and on each of these 3 positions there are 3 depths and 2 main organs connected to each. Through palpating the pulses classically, we have the ability to find out which of the 12 organ systems may be out of balance, and then I choose my points and treatment plan accordingly. The second part to that is the tongue diagnosis. I have people just basically stick their tongue out at me. The entire tongue gives us information also about those 12 organ systems. And usually when I have people sitting here and I'm feeling their pulses and looking at their tongue for the first time, it will prompt me to ask an additional question. Something in their pulse or tongue is coming up. So a perfect example of tongue diagnosis giving me extra information or pulse diagnosis is a patient that I had in the office a couple weeks ago. He was feeling great. He had great energy. Overall, his pulses had really improved with what he was dealing with, but I picked up this pattern in the top 2 positions, which is the heart and lung position, and I asked him, did he have allergies? He said no. I asked him if he felt like he was coming down with a cold, and he at that point continued to say no. And so I didn't address the points that I might have been able to. The following day he called me and said, lo and behold, he had got a cold somewhere in the night. So that is how clinically diagnostic the pulses can be for people. And one of the lovely things about the classical and just all of Chinese medicine is that we are supposed to prevent illness, and the pulses give us a bird's eye view into what's going on with the body, sometimes quicker than the person's experience.